Hi, everyone. Welcome to In5D Global Predictions. I'm your co-host, Greg Prescott, my fellow co-host, the love of my life, my beautiful wife, is rebooting. She's having issues. Her computer is glitching and all that fun stuff. She said there's about a 5-second delay going on. She was pretty pixelated when I was chatting with her just a couple minutes ago, but she'll be back in, so hang in there. Hi to everyone that's joining us. First one in was Akasha. How are you? First question, will Canada have a migrant surge when Trump takes office or before? I think, not just migrants, but people that don't like Trump, that voted for Kamala, they want to move to Canada. Sorry, you can have them. Another question from Akasha, will the Brunson case come in effect prior to January 29th? Will Trump come in earlier than expected? Okay. I'm not sure if that's, I've heard a couple different things on the Brunson case that I don't know if it's true, but I heard that it wasn't accepted by the Supreme Court to be heard. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to look into that. Hello to Anne. Thank you for joining us. And there's Linda. Anne's question is, will HR bill that eliminates windfall provision pass in Senate this year? It passed in the White House today. I have no, what is that? Eliminates windfall provision. Well, I'm going to have to look that up. Your Social Security, retirement, or disability benefits may be reduced. Wow, that wouldn't be good. I hope that's not what that is in relation to. The windfall elimination provision is a formula used to adjust Social Security worker benefits. So, so the Democrats want to lower the benefits for people. I'm on Social Security, so that I'm barely getting by, struggling to get by. I live day to day. So, and that's the bill. God, I hope it doesn't pass. Hi, Star. Welcome aboard. There's Chrissy. Thank you for joining us. And Elsie, how are you? Friend just Ireland. We have border security, yeah, right. You're back. Hi, baby.
Yeah.
And Tank.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Let's do. Let's test the delay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
4-second delay. Okay. We've been there before.
I knew it was bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi to Lilith and D.
Hi, Lilith.
Another
hey,
question.
D. I've just remembered. I was supposed to contact you, D. I'm sorry about the predictions, and I got wrapped up with Sandy and wrapped up with Arthur. I am sorry. Sorry, D. Yeah.
Hi to
Don't show your bottom.
On Facebook from Seattle.
Hey, Deanie.
And Lori. Hi, Lori.
Is that a new name? Jeannie, are you here?
Yeah, I think that's new. Jeannie Kaylor. Yeah. Welcome aboard.
I've got any
Yeah.
earrings in.
That's a new name too. Violetta. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Violet. I love it. Oh,
There's
thank
Lisa.
you, Dee. What I'm finding.
Hi,
Hi,
Lisa.
Lisa. And Jeremiah.
And Jeremiah, indeed.
So I've got a big sale on. Can I just say?
Sure.
I've got a big sale on. Some of my readings are they're $20 off a reading for some of the readings. So I'm only doing this for a week. So if anybody does want a reading with me, best time is now because they're very cheap. So for new customers and rebook customers, the readings are at this moment for 1 hour only $60. So it's a bargain. So yeah, pop over there and book one. The other thing is I'm starting up my my New Year readings. So I do it obviously only once a year. So if anybody does want a 12-month forecast of 2025 for yourself, and that includes some affirmations, it includes some mindfulness in the beginning, and we set some targets and things. So yeah, we do all of that. I'll say me and my guys, and so I get excited once a year when I do that. So and that is $90. That is for a 90-minute reading. So that's and then it goes up in December. So yeah, that's just up until December. So obviously you would have the 12 months plus you would have November, some of November and December as well. So you would have 13 and a half months, instead of 12. So yeah, there you go. That's all I wanted to say. I'm excited. Come back, darling.
I'm here. I'm sure I'm not the only one that notices, but your face looks significantly thinner than it did several months ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you can tell weight that you lost.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you, baby.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm getting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Well, I always said, you could lose, whatever weight, or you could put on weight. Doesn't matter to me. I love that woman. That's inside, and outside's gorgeous no matter what. It's you're always gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
It's true.
I think the same about you. You moan about all your scars and everything else, and I say it doesn't bother me at all. No, I'm blessed to be with you. So yeah, all good. I'm trying to get this sorted.
Yeah, I think I left up here.
Thank you, Lisa.
Sarah and Tara. Rhyme. Tara Lake from Canada.
From Canada. Yeah. Hello.
Linda's online banking went down. Interesting. In Canada.
Oh.
I wonder what's going on.
Oh, that financial system kicking in. That new one.
Yeah. Hey, Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
Yeah, we are simulcasted on my personal Facebook page and the In5D Facebook page. as well as YouTube. Yes.
Yeah.
And Martell, how are you? Ali is beautiful inside now.
Thank you.
She is.
Thank you, Linda.
I've said it a million times.
I'll pay you later.
Said it a million times. It's beautiful as she is on the outside. She's even more beautiful on the inside. Most of you who know her would say the same thing. It's true.
Aww.
Hi, Elsie. It's true.
Thank you. Hi, Elsie. Hey.
And you can see Ali rocking, so you know she's in pain. Please send her loving, healing energy.
Yeah, it's been a bad night. I'm a bit chesty tonight, darling, and most nights. But yeah, I've got I'm fighting off a chest infection thing coming on, so I'm trying to ignore that it's there. But my voice is a little bit deeper, so I didn't feel well enough to do full readings when I did the astrology, so I just did little mini ones today. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And the weekly forecast is out. It's a little bit shorter. It's hour long in total, but it's all there. So yeah, go check that out. And, hi, Karen. How are you? Haven't long time no see. Up in British Columbia.
Hi, Karen. Good to see you.
One of our moderators. Claudette.
Isn't it? Isn't Claudette? I just can't stop smiling when I remember and I think about it. I'm just like, you know, what I'm seeing, this is just my feeling when I tune into the energy at the moment. It's as if this was a playbook, this was known, and this was supposed to happen. You know, everything that is happening now is now, they were going to do what's happening in 2020. Yeah, 2020. But they felt that there wasn't enough people awake and aware, and that would have caused civil unrest for everything to be revealed the way it was. So they had to let 4 years go through with all of the badness coming up and all the, you know, revelations and things. But now I feel that there's a lot of the CEOs, there's a lot of, you know, these top people that are now standing down. I've said for a long time that I saw some people that were good people but pretending to be on the black hats awareness, and the CEOs are going to either do a runner because they know that they're going to be caught, or they're arrested, and those are going to stand down, and then right beside them the other one, the good guys are going to slip into power, and then there's going to be a turnaround on lots of these big companies. Yeah, so that's what I saw a while ago, and I'm seeing loads of CEOs now standing down, and you don't know if they're being arrested or they are running or going into their bunkers to get away.
RFK Jr. said he's going to fire 600 people as soon as he takes office himself. 600 people from the Department of Health.
Good, bloody good.
Why not? Hi, Susie.
Can you say that again, darling? Because it can't, my love.
Hi, Susie. He said he's going to fire 600 people from the Department of Health.
Not that.
He takes over.
Good. They're all corrupt. They're all corrupt. Yep.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dee. You are too. I don't know how to take all these compliments. It's hard, but thank you. I appreciate you guys.
It's easy for us to give. It comes from the heart. Hi to Shark School. That's a new name.
No.
Get this lovely
that a new name?
What's Mullein tea? I'm not sure what that is.
Mullein tea. I have got that herb that I have in my spell kit. I've got that herb.
Oregano oil?
Never tried it.
Do you have oregano oil?
Tea. I don't have all of these things in. I don't. No. You've got some herbs in your herby thing out there.
Yep.
Ah.
Thank you for the astrology readings.
Good. That's good, Linda.
Healing to you.
I enjoy doing them. I didn't want to go another week without not doing them.
This is a new Twitter Twitter
Thank you so much.
that I have.
Oh,
it's called Illuminati Files. So it's kind of fun. It's a way for me to post just like conspiracy stuff solely, and that's it. So I created a new Twitter page. Join me on that. I got a lot of cool stuff on there already. So go there, check it out. Follow me there.
Yeah. Okay, love.
Head of Homeland Security in Trump's cabinet. Okay.
Do you know who that is? Christy Noam? Do you know who that is?
No, not really. I've heard of the name. I'm not terribly familiar with her. I couldn't say 3 things that she's done in her political career. I haven't heard anything bad, though. We'll put it that way.
Oh, that's good.
They're crawling in the holes where they belong. Yeah.
Yes, they are, Claudette.
Like Ali says, pour concrete over the holes.
Yeah, do it. Absolutely do it. It's what they deserve.
Message I received is not to tarry in back and forth matters like politics, while spiritual matters supersede, and we know this. Not to tarry. What does tarry mean? Well, I'm looking at my keyboard. What if it's a typo?
Lollygag, I suppose.
Okay, well,
it's
I get that.
And I think tarry along. Don't.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I've said this many times. I'm really grateful for the people that are just focused on holding that vibration of love and light, while truth seekers and conspiracy theorists like myself and Ali dive in to help bring people over to the winning side. So while you guys are holding that vibration, we're in the trenches, we're boots on the ground, right? And we're in there and we're doing a lot of that work that needs to be done, and we're all working together. So props to everyone that's working for the light. Okay, I also told the FDA to pack their bags.
Yes. Yes.
Aw.
This is amazing. Oh.
It's true.
Well, it's genuine. If you look back at us 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you would still see the same energy as we have now. And under all the strain that we've been under, and the lack of being able to be in each other's arms as well, we haven't seen each other for a year. So I think we coped very well.
Yeah, I was hoping to go again this year for our anniversary, but I've had this litany of heart tests that they've been running, and I can't leave the States while they're doing all these tests on my heart. They have some kind of blockage they're monitoring, and I had a little twinge in there today in my heart a couple times that concerned me, but I'm okay right now. But yeah, like every time I see, like when Ali calls me, we'll go on like Facebook Messenger, and as soon as I see her, this big smile just comes on my face every time. She just makes me feel great, and I just feel the love that she feels. It's an instant smile. Yeah. Love this woman.
Oh, she loves you. Yeah, we want this for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Everybody deserves it. Everybody. Yep.
Claudette says, don't believe any bad news you hear. They're grasping at straws to keep fear in the population. Yeah, I believe that. Game plan hasn't changed.
Yes, they are. No. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I'll have to order some, but it'll have to be when I've got a bit of money.
Oregano. See, they don't sell oregano in the UK. They only sell oregano.
Oh. No. When he asks for it in the supermarket, the guy at the supermarket goes, "What did you say?" I don't know. What?
Let's scroll back and see what kind of questions we have, because we got quite a few that we could answer right now. So our first question.
I think he's laying here.
Aw. Tank is so adorable. And she actually travels well.
She's biting your hand off.
She'll get into her little travel carrier. She'll meow the whole time while she's in the car, but she gets in that little carrier. She just wants to be with her mommy all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I let her out the front here, because I was thinking, oh my goodness, I wonder if she runs off, but she didn't. She stayed beside me, and she came in the front door with me and walked in, because I let her out of her carrier. So that was a bit of a test to see if she was going to be a good girl, but she, yeah. So.
Wow. Okay, because normally she plays hide and seek with you, like when she runs upstairs and yeah, you can't get her.
Yeah.
All right. Our first question tonight comes from Akasha, and she's asking, will Canada have a migrant surge when Trump takes office or before? So I guess what you're concerned about is if, because they're getting cleaned out in the United States. I guess in New York City they said no more food stamps for these migrants right now. So Trump has already made a difference in people's lives and following through on what he promised in his presidency. So even before he's taken office, we've seen that. We're also seeing, though, unfortunately, like up in the Pacific Northwest, we're seeing rioting and, groups, Antifa's getting together and formulating their own packs and shit like that. Sadly, I predicted this months ago that we'll probably see that rioting bullshit again. It's, the left is so incredibly predictable. But hopefully this time they don't put up with the bullshit. Bring in the National Guard, nip it in the bud immediately. Getting to your question, well, I guess that kind of does. The migrant surge. Yeah, I do see that happening. because they know that if they stay here, they're going to get deported back to, Mexico, Venezuela, Honduras, wherever they came from, Haiti. So yeah, they probably think they're going to have it better off in Canada. But what I'm seeing, at least in the cards, is that you got some changes coming, Canada. I don't see Trudeau lasting there. I see him getting kicked out. You guys have had it, and I don't know how you afford groceries to begin with, but you guys have had it with him, and there's no effing way. I've talked to numerous people. There's a lot of Canadian snowbirds that come down, and they'll be coming down within the next month, and they'll be here for 4, 5, 6 months in Florida and the United States in general, but a lot of them come to Florida. Everyone, bar none, every Canadian I've spoken to says that they hate Trudeau. I haven't spoken to one Canadian, not one, who voted for Trudeau. What are the odds? What does that tell you about their voting system and how corrupt it is? So maybe with Trump coming in, I don't think Trump likes Trudeau either. Maybe he can help Canada with getting fair election systems in there. I don't know if you guys have anything similar to voter ID, which is what Trump will be bringing in here for all the states. The only states that Kamala won were states that didn't have voter ID, where you could vote numerous times. Who cares? We're not going to ask or question any of the votes. Maybe things are similar like that up in Canada, but if you can change things around and have something similar to a voter ID, get rid of the Dominion voting machines, replace them with something that can't be hacked. Yeah, I guarantee it won't even be close. Whoever runs against Trudeau will win in a landslide. Ultimately, you got the Sun card, or benevolence. I'm sorry, the benevolence and the Sun card. Yeah, so and a family card too. A really great, 10 of them. Prosperity, family, abundance. That's all coming. And I think you guys, along with all these other countries around the world, are going to start seeing the Trump effect. The Trump effect will end all the wars that we are currently in, like or the wars like the Ukraine war that's going on. There's going to be a ton of residual effects, and even there in the UK, hon, where you're at, you're going to see the effects from Trump winning and changing things there as well. So that's what I have. I know that was a long-winded answer, but yeah. So yeah, there's going to be some cleaning out that gets done there as well. So let's see what Ali's got.
Thank you, darling. So what I got was I'm seeing that it's like there's going to be a lot of migrants that have come across here, and they're not bad people. Some of them just wanted a better life and wanted the opportunity to, and they are stuck with, owing the cartel lots of money and being trafficked and all sorts of things. I believe that these, this is what my guides have said, a lot of them are going to actually go to the authorities when Trump, starts this. I don't know if it stopped anything there, but they're going to give themselves up and be okay to go back. Okay, there's going to be that. So I do feel that, you know, they won't have to go after all of them. But I got the answer of yes, they are going to be going into Canada, unfortunately. But I really feel that I've felt all along that there is going to be the CEOs are going to be stepping down, and the you know, prime ministers or presidents, they are also going to be stepping down as well. I feel that the UK guy is going to resign. He's going to be no confidence in here in the UK, but also Trudeau is also going to be stepping down or being kicked out. So yeah, it's and then I feel as if the shift is going to be, it's going to be working with Trump a lot. These countries, they're going to be working with him. So this is a global movement, and it's just going to be better for the whole world. And I know that sounds very dramatic. It isn't just Trump. This is a team of people that have been fed up with the cabal, have been fed up with the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. You know, they're fed up with the deep state. Okay, manipulating everything, and so this is what is happening. This is the movement. This is how it's all going to go down, and this was planned a long time ago. Like I said, a long time ago, and it's now happening right now, and we're going to see it really up close. And you know, I dare say that the deep state are going to try and hit back as well. So. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. But yeah, the migrants are going to be panicking and fleeing. So yes, sorry, another long-winded answer.
Because I am you and you are me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kasha has the second question as well. Will the Loy Brunson case come into effect prior to January 29th? Will Trump come in earlier than expected? Now, I've been looking into this. From what I've seen, and this was 1 day ago that I saw, as expected, the Supreme Court has decided not to hear the Brunson versus Adams case. So, and that was as of 1 day ago. So, I've got this too. I got this video. I'm not sure what it says. Let's take a listen real quick. Okay. Oh, that's just a GIF. But anyway, will the Brunson case come up again? And apparently, you know, this is from the Supreme Court Gov. The suit is not about the election. It's about the refusal of congressmen to conduct a 10-day review of the election in opposition to both public law and the Constitution, something they had sworn to uphold with their oath in office. And apparently, I'm not sure. I don't know why. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it come up again? Well, so it's. I'm getting that it's probably not going to come up again. A lot of people are talking about it, and obviously there was truth about it getting heard, and the possibility of the corruption within all of it could mean that, you know, hundreds of House representatives would be eliminated, and they'd have to hold like emergency elections to replace all of them after, you know, these people got tried for treason, basically. So will it come into effect prior to January 29th? From what I'm understanding, no. Will Trump come in earlier than expected? Because, yeah, no, he won't. He'll come in on time. I don't see Joe Biden resigning and letting Kamala come in and be the first black, even though she's not black, president. I don't see that happening either. So sadly, I wish the Brunson case did have a hearing with the Supreme Court, because the outcome could have been amazing. But I don't see that happening. Sorry. Let's see what Ali's got.
Okay. All right. So I haven't much looked into the Brunson's case. Obviously, I'm getting the gist of it as Greg is talking. So with that in mind, I'm going to say that there is a strong timeline of Trump coming in early, but it's like I looked at both. And both of them, I had the wave and I had unwinding, and both of them are kind of saying the same thing. So I actually don't think it's been decided yet. We are literally, all of us are writing the future at this moment in time with our thoughts, our intentions, and all of our positivity. So get in on that action if you like. Visualize it. I actually don't think he needs to be in office early anyway, because I think he's making a lot of decisions and the world is listening to him right now. So he's making plans with Putin and Zelensky, and all of them are talking to him. So it's like he's already there. So was he always there in the background, commander in chief? Wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't already there. But I really feel that there is literally two timelines, and I know that's a cop out, but that's what I see. I don't think it's set in stone either way at this moment. But I think that it's like the white hats are waiting to see, if you like. They're waiting to see what the population wants, but they can maneuver it into place. I don't know if it's through the Brunson case or not. I don't know. That's what I get. So there's a few new names here. Oh, there's another one, NASA. That's not new. I recognise the name from a while ago, don't I? NASA. Bella. Hi, Bella. Oh, thank you, Bella. Yeah. Who else have we got? There were some new names coming in, so I just want to go through, make sure that we say hi to as many people as possible. So Karen says we have places to hide up here: forests, mountains, waters of BC. Prices not that in my area unless way up isolated areas. Okay. Oh my goodness. So I'm sorry if I'm doing this waiting around business. I'm sorry about that. So in reply, Canada already has increased migrants entering via the NY border. Okay, so buses, shuttles up here. Okay. Another name here. Hello, Rosie. Rosie from Ireland. So you're oh my goodness, it's so delayed. It's so delayed. Welcome, Rosie from Ireland. Yeah, so she's saying it's good. Anybody who is new here, just please say I'm new. We love to see new faces here. We love our existing regulars as well. But it's Mel D. Hi, Mel. Lovely to see everybody. It's Chrissy. Come in here. And I think Greg said hello to everybody else, I believe. Yeah. So what do you guys feel? What are you feeling when you're talking to passers-by? Is there lots of people who feel happy with the outcome of the election, or is there lots of anger very near you? How are you guys feeling with it? Here in the UK, I'm seeing the majority of people are very happy. They're very excited about it. So yeah, that's what we're getting here. Benny Johnson was he was watching, he was like looking at some footage, and there was this 82-year-old lady who got aggressive with this old lady, got really aggressive with this lady. Honestly, she punched her in the face. So tempers are getting high at this time. If and I think it's this Trump derangement syndrome that people are suffering from. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I feel for them. People are really getting stressed out, and that's all this mind control from the media about this. I don't know how you cannot listen to Trump's policies and think that these aren't good policies. I just don't get it that people are not seeing it. It baffles me.
I'm sorry, I had to step out for a second and look into this, because will HR bill that eliminates windfall provision pass in the Senate this year? It passed in the House today. And I was trying to figure out more about it. Apparently, where is it? It's a Democrat bill. 210 Democrats in the House passed it versus only 120 Republicans. So it would repeal the unjust federal laws referred to as the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. And I'm still not sure what the overall meaning of this is. Social Security Fairness Act of 2023 would affect the finances of the Old Age and the Survivors Insurance Trust Fund, and the finances that fund combined with Disability Insurance Trust Fund over the next 75 years. So I'm still, I really don't know how to answer this.
Well, if you're struggling, I'm definitely not going to be able to answer it, am I?
Yeah. Basically, they want to reduce Social Security benefits. Is that what? Am I reading that correctly? Does anyone know if is that what they're saying? Yeah. That they want to reduce Social Security benefits? Does it? So Anne is saying the bill denies Social Security benefits to people who worked in public sector and paid into the social. Yeah, that's crazy. So why would they want to get rid of that if they worked and they paid into Social Security? Then again, that's crazy, and it's mostly Democrats that are voting on the bill that passed it, and it wouldn't surprise me that they're going to try to push as many bills as they can through before Trump gets in, because once Trump gets in, the Republicans have control of the House and the Senate as well as the presidency. So they won't be able to push anything after that. So Will it pass in the Senate? And like I said, I was mentioning, not all liberals are crazy, but many of them are. And we're seeing like some of these liberals doing crazy shit, literally crazy shit. This one liberal woman, he, she, it, Z, whatever the fuck she wants to call herself, said that they need to throw their used tampons at Trump supporters. Liberalism is a mental issue for the most part. Not all of them. But man, there's a lot of sick liberals out there. And just looking at the cards, the cards are going to read themselves. I just needed a better feeling on what was going on and why the cards were saying what they're saying. So yeah, it did pass in the House, but there's a lot of bullshit going on with this. And I don't see it passing the Senate. It's not going to pass because justice will be served. Justice will stand up for itself. So, the people that paid into it that deserve it are going to get their benefits. And, for fuck's sake, how can they say, no, you're not going to get your benefits, but we're going to give all these benefits to these illegal immigrants that came in here and put them up in 5-star hotels, give them $5,000 a month, but fuck you because you've worked in the system and did everything the way you're supposed to. Fuck you. No, it doesn't work that way. So that's what I'm seeing. That will not pass the Senate according to the cards. Nope.
It's no good me looking into it, my love. That's a little bit too American, kind of. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to start with that and the energies. I get an absolute yes for what you just said. So that
Okay.
nothing to see, nothing to worry about. That's all I can get. Yeah.
Okay.
Will digital ID be implemented?
Digital ID. I don't like that idea. I think voter ID is a good idea. A digital ID? Are you saying like a RFID chip? Now I got to look that up too because I'm not sure specifically what you're talking about. What is a digital ID? It's an electronic representation of a person's identity information that can be used to verify their identity online. It's a digital version of a physical ID, like a driver's license or passport, that can be used to prove who you are without presenting. I don't like that. So it's basically like biometrics, facial recognition, using your fingerprint. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's too much control and no anonymity or privacy. I mean, you don't want complete anonymity, but you want privacy and not to have everything stored in not that it isn't already, but stored in a computer base somewhere online where, God forbid, there's an EMP and everything gets destroyed. You got nothing. So will digital ID be implemented and when? You got the tower. That shit's going to collapse upon itself. The white hats are working on something else, and I think that is along the lines of, making sure that there is something like voter ID where it's a tangible physical asset, and that kind of thing will succeed. But digital ID, nope, not going to happen. At least not here in the United States. Don't see it happening. Let's see what Ellie's got. Oh, she's not here. She got up. Well, let's see what Tink has. There's Tink. Tink, you got the question now. Will digital ID be implemented? You're looking the wrong way, Tink. Yeah, Ellie will be here in a second. There she is. And Tink.
So now, had to get the sweeties for Tinky. So, digital. I'm not sure. I know that there's going to be voter ID. I've got that loud and clear from my guides that there is absolutely, it's going to be airtight as much as possible. The voting system, that is going to be something that Trump is going to be. It's going to be absolutely the best it can possibly be. For the next election. I really feel that I heard on one of the podcasts that, and it was an actual solicitor, it was Robert Govea, and somebody asked if there could be a blanket coverage, like put it into law that every state has to follow, that they have to have voter ID. And Robert Govea said that it is down to each state. They're not allowed to put in place that. But that seems absolutely double Dutch to me. That is like as normal, and as you can't go and hire a car without having some sort of photographic ID. So I feel that things need to move forward. And get with the time. So I feel that within that 4 years, it's going to be changing, and that will be in place. That's what I got. So, but I'm not sure about the digital ID as such. So I'm not getting anything with the digital ID.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Good. Next question comes from right here. Lisa's asking, will President Trump cut or maybe expand Social Security? Social Security is benefits that we get here in the United States. Once you get to a certain age, you get money back from, it's kind of like a pension from all the money that you put into the Social Security system. So will he cut it or maybe expand? Well, the first card out is a benevolence card, so he would expand it. Then we got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, and it's only going to benefit the family. If you look at these are both family cards. One, prosperity is on its way as well. So, yeah, I see an expansion, but not cutting. I can't see him cutting Social Security at all. So short and sweet. That's the answer. Yeah, it's going to continue and maybe even get better under Trump.
Thank you, darling. So my guides have said that Trump is going to be keeping it as it is. There will be some extra, when somebody does workshops or they expand their knowledge, or they are trying to better themselves. I feel as if there's going to be more help there for people who want to learn a trade and things like that. So I do feel as if there's going to be more of that. coming in. So it's, yes, there is help coming, but I don't know, it may be a little bit of financial, but I feel it's more to do with help to get a start up. And he wants to see people do well for themselves. That's what they just said. Yeah, that was funny. When you was asking about Tink walked away and showed her ass. So I can't remember the question that you asked, but that was her question. That was her answer. It was funny. Yeah, bless her.
Okay.
It was funny.
So, all right, hang on. So the next question is interesting. Did Mike Rogers win the Senate seat against Alyssa Slotkin in Michigan? I heard he really won, but she got the seat. So, I mean, people are yet Alyssa Slotkin won the Senate seat. And people are wondering if there was chicanery, trickery, bullshit that went on in the night there. The Associated Press called the race for Slotkin, the Democrat, and 6 days ago, Rogers conceded to Slotkin. So I don't see any. I don't see any controversy going on. Although, I mean, there should be some kind of questions that are going on with the results, and maybe the truth will come out. But seeing how he conceded, I don't see it changing anything. What I can tell you about this case is that, similar to a lot of other places, there were votes that went on in the middle of the night, that were secretly transported there to help flip the vote. And because they knew it was close, and I think Rogers was winning, they needed to flip the vote, and that's what they did. So, yeah, I see there was some illegal bullshit that went on. Maybe some trucks came in with several thousand ballots that flipped the outcome for that. That's what I see. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I got the bird. Not flipping the bird, but the bird. It says there's going to be some sudden news and changes regarding this this decision. So I feel that there is going to be investigations that are going to be taking place, and I feel as if this may be overturned, and there's going to be other ones as well. The Kerry Lake one as well keeps coming up to me. Mum played that, and she didn't know if Kerry Lake won this time or not, and she looked it up, and she lost it again, which is utterly ridiculous because she's absolutely loved where she is. So obviously there's trickery going on. I believe that there's going to be a lot of investigations there, and the only places that Kamala won was the blue ones, where there was no voter ID. So that alone says so much. So I do believe there's going to be a good outcome to this. So yeah, we'll have to hang fire and wait and see. Yeah, short and sweet.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot. You guys are obviously much more into politics than I am, Because like on this next question, could you please,
Yeah.
from Chris McCarran, could you please look into the Rubio Waltz? And that would be Senator Mark Rubio and Representative Mike Waltz was appointed as Trump's Secretary of State and National Security Advisor, respectively. So Waltz is a neocon. I didn't know that. You guys, you know more about him than I do. I never heard of him until you mentioned him right now. As a possible appointment to the Trump administration. It has the MAGA supporters upset. Yeah, I don't know if he's a neocon or not. But what they're going to be doing is overseeing a lot of the bullshit that's going on with China and making sure that the tariffs are in place. That China has to pay a lot of money if they want to do any kind of trading and commerce with the United States. So that has nothing to do with neocons. So, although I can understand the concern for that. And, okay. And remember, the last time Trump was president, he made some choices that many of us did not agree with. Mike Pence, the vice president himself, and various members of his cabinet, and some of the generals that he had that were total fucktards. He's not a politician, and he's relying on a lot of people within his cabinet to help him make decisions. But when you have a lot of support from AIPAC and hence a lot of people that are Jewish in your cabinet, their decisions may be somewhat biased. You would like to think otherwise, but many of them have dual citizenship, which I think should automatically disqualify people from running for any office because of their biased opinions. Anyway, can you look into it? Well, your suspicions, Chris, are 100% correct. Got the devil card that came out. And that might just mean there's a sketchy background. That's not to necessarily say that he's going to do a bad job, but it's got a lot of people and concerned, worried, and thinking about it. So, this card is you and those who have questioned the neocon association. I did get like a benevolence card though. So I'm guessing that he knows where he stands. I think Trump kind of did one of these things to him. You better do this or else, or you're fired, right? And he put him in a job where being a neocon's not going to make a difference as long as he still continues to support Trump and his policies, not the warmongering neocons. So yeah, it's like telling a chef that he now is in charge of the National Football League. And while this chef may know everything about how to make a great meal, he might not know anything about the National Football League. And so he has to just focus on something that's not part of his previous reputation. And that's if his reputation was of being a neocon, it's not going to make a difference in this job. That job doesn't involve, sending people to war. And that's what Trump is all about, is not doing that, is ending the wars. So I don't think there's anything to worry about on that. It's everything should be okay. That's what I have. My love.
Darling, before you go, what is a neocon? What is a
warmonger, neoconservative. They have a reputation of pushing for wars. George Bush was a neocon. Dick Cheney was a neocon. John McCain.
I got you. Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I got you. So that makes more sense with the cards that I got then. It is yet to be decided whether this guy is going to do good, because what I feel is it's like him particularly is able to fit the job that Trump wants done. And although Trump knows exactly what this guy is, what he's done, he knows exactly what's what. Okay, he's definitely not got any kind of visors on that he had before when he was having to rely on everyone else, to help him make decisions. This time he's absolutely aware. And what I got was that this guy would really come unstuck if he did something bad. Okay, it's like he's being blackmailed, but what they call it, white-mailed. So I do feel as if he's being white-mailed. All right, so I'm not sensing anything wrong in that. I got the Fool card to finish off with this, followed by the World card. So it's going to come full circle, and he's going to end up okay. And he's also going to end up helping create money. There's something that he can do that nobody else can do. And I don't know this person at all, but I do. That's what I got.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, my love. Got a comment here from Yogi Nature Wineries, Foodie, Fun Times. That's a unique name, new one. Thank you for joining us. Welcome aboard. Greg, digital IDs will only be initiated. I think I've seen them once before. I would have remembered that name. I haven't seen that. Maybe she was on your astrology forecast or something.
Maybe.
Digital IDs will only be initiated in the lower realities. We should all be talking of events to take place in the higher realities. As I mentioned beforehand, we are very grateful for those who are holding that vibration of love and light, while Ali and myself, we're truth seekers, we're conspiracy theorists, we're helping people that are questioning everything, helping them find answers and bring them over to the side of team light. So while people like you are out there holding that vibration for us, it's a greatly needed thing to do, and we appreciate that. But this is something that we do, and I get what you're saying too, about the higher realities. I mean, in the higher realities, no, there wouldn't be a digital ID or any kind of ID needed, because in higher realities we recognize each other by our energy signatures. If we were all to turn into light bodies, you wouldn't recognize me by my hair. I'd just be a being of light, but you would recognize my energy signature, which is completely unique from anyone else's, except for hers. It's almost identical.
Yeah. And the other thing I just wanted to add to that is, you're right. We are all creating our future with our highest possible intentions of how we want this world to be. And so, absolutely. But I do believe that we can look into what's going on in this world and do that as well. So I tend to, and I know that Greg does, we tend to always end on highs, or if we're looking at something, we'll always push it into the higher vibration at the end of every conversation we have, or every show at least. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I thought. There's your Kendra. Kendra's in the chat there. Hi, Kendra.
She's awesome. My sister from another mister.
I hope to meet you.
I would love you to meet me.
I am hoping and praying that I can go to America next year. I am hoping and praying that I'm going to be coming over. We're hoping to maybe do a conference and for me to come over on a work permit. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Kendra will gobble you up. She'll love you as much as I do. Well, I doubt, maybe not that much.
Oh,
a lot.
I would love to meet everybody. I would. Yeah.
I have the highest respect for her.
Like we did before, we got loads of meetups that we want to do, with everybody. So, yeah.
Kendra did such a great job on In5D radio. I know I've talked about this numerous times in the past as well, but as a co-host on In5D radio, her Virgo nature, that monkey mind is always thinking, and she always cover all the bases on amazing questions to ask our guests. And it was a true pleasure working with her on In5D radio, as it is working with you every Tuesday night. Love doing this. We make a great team.
You didn't need to add something.
Well, it's true.
We do.
Desley is asking, will RFK Jr. change the landscape for complementary medicine to rise? And this is just my opinion, Desley, but I would like to think that, I've mentioned this for years. I've been mentioning this on In5D. But holistic medicine should be the first avenue for finding, help in whatever it is that you need help in. It should be holistic medicine and then big pharma. But because big pharma can't patent holistic organic products, they can't put a patent on it. They can't make money from it. They don't have a need or an interest in it. It should be the first step you take when you go to a doctor and say, oh, I've got this ache or pain or whatever. And they would say, well, you can take this, that, and this organically. And if that doesn't work, we can maybe go to hydroapap or oxycodone or whatever the hell painkiller that people use. But it should all be holistic first. Will he change the landscape for complementary medicine to rise, which means the holistic medicine would be considered complementary right now? I think he's going to bring a greater awareness to it. Ideally, most of big pharma will get knocked out of business, and the rise of supplements will just exponentially increase when people find out that, hey, through this, that, and this other supplement, for example, taking supplements, I lowered my blood pressure holistically, organically. So they know that, and every fucking big pharma medicine, I can't think of one that doesn't, but every one has a side effect. Most, if not all, most holistic supplements have no side effects. So why wouldn't you want that the first line of attack over big pharma? And who knows, if he's going to can, 600 health Department of Health workers, maybe get rid of the FDA, as corrupt as they are. Because we still have bullshit here that is unexplainable. Like when you look at high fructose corn syrup in almost every fucking product, processed food product here in the United States, all the bullshit ingredients that they put into our food here that are banned in every other country. Like if you go to the UK, I was there, with Ali looking at the ingredients on the same cereal boxes or whatever that we have here in the United States. They don't have any of that shit in there, but we have it here. So hopefully RFK Jr. will get to the bottom of that as well. Can the FDA get rid of them? I think a lot of this is a pretext for what's about to happen. I've mentioned this also many years on In5D. Those of you who have followed me on In5D from back in the 2008, 2009 have heard me say it numerous times, but everything has to collapse in order for us to build something better in replace of it. Not rebuild. We can't rebuild something that's unsustainable. It's got to be built from the bottom up. So that's where we're heading. Hopefully that includes the FDA and a lot of these Department of Health bullshit money pits that we've been wasting our money on. Anyway, that's a long answer for that. Let's see what Ali's got to say about it. My love.
Oh, you said it perfectly, my darling. Really, it's I feel that there's, and I think I put this in predictions, that I felt that there's going to be, it's like, when you go to the doctors, it's going to be, well, you need a bit like what I've just experienced a little bit of that. I went and had an appointment with our lovely Dee Collier, and I highly recommend that you go to Dee Collier and have a session with her. Basically, she went through my past history of different ailments that I had in my body, she didn't know about, and I went yep, and she said, right, you've got this and you need that, and she gave me all of these, the list of all these tinctures that I needed to get, and so I feel that is going to be the first thing that happens. Will it happen with Robert Kennedy? I feel that it will work up to that. I think initially it's about cleaning out the pharmaceutical companies and their hold on everybody. There's going to be some very strict rules coming in. I really feel strongly about the investigations in the COVID. I think there's going to be a new investigation opening up about that, and the jabs. That is all going to be coming about. That's one of the first things. So yeah, there's a and obviously that's going to then affect, the information is going to then affect worldwide to everybody. So it's going to rise immensely, the complementary medicine. I feel it's like if a doctor says to you, yeah, these are the tablets, but they give you a list of the other benefits of herb list as well. This is our lovely Dee. If anybody wants to reach out to Dee, you can do it through me, or can you put your email address in, Dee, if anybody wants a session? She's so reasonable. She's so wonderful as well. So I'm not just saying it. When you see an angel working, you've got to reach out and talk about it. And this lady was very, she didn't care about time. She just wanted to help. And highly recommend her. So yeah, and that's what she does, complementary therapies, and looks into it all. Yeah.
That's an amazing reference if it's coming from you.
Oh, yeah, no, she knew her stuff, and I like that. I really like that. Yeah.
I gotta say one last thing to Kendra. I made a post earlier, 2 posts ago on Facebook, and she defended me on it because some people were coming down on what I had to say on that post. and she defended it with a long answer that was amazing. And I just want to say thank you, Kendra, for having my back. You're an amazing woman. Thank you.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's great to have that kind of support and friendships that, you know, no matter what happens, certain people will always have your back, like me with you and you with me. And Kendra's one of those people.
Yeah. Yeah. Family, spiritual family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. My Hungarian friends are part of that family too. You know, Zoltan, Susan. Yeah. Great people.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch
definitely.
of them. I could list them endlessly here, you know, but yeah. I don't want to go into that list because I'd forget somebody, and you guys know who you are.
Yeah.
We love you. Will the RV happen in 2024? Dinar, Dang, etc., etc. Thank you. These cards aren't looking very good for that. Sorry, you know, not looking like it. There's a lot of talk going on. There's a lot of disinformation going on. Nobody's agreeing on anything at this point. Somebody's saying something that someone else doesn't want to hear, which is part of the disinfo. There is something that's going on. It's not going to be, and I've mentioned this about the same thing with Nasara, Jasara. Something's coming, but it's not going to be Nasara, Jasara. It'll be some kind of benevolent program, though, that is coming that will help humanity. It might be, you know, the Roman Catholic Church getting exposed for their crimes against humanity and their net worth being liquidated to provide abundance to the entire world. Could be something along that line. But the RV, sorry, nope, sorry. But something good is on its way. Hang in there.
Okay. So I got that people are going to be receiving very much in the background debt forgiveness in many cases. So it's like a debt is just disappearing and it doesn't show up anymore. There's going to be a lot of that, but I don't feel as if it's going to be announced. And it's going to be quite random. My mum has had 2 credit cards gone like that. That is what happened to my mum. So yeah, so I wouldn't say that I can say yes to the RV, but I am going to say yes to financial, abundance coming. Yes, and I feel as if it's already happening, and people are going to be talking about it more and more and more. Yeah.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
What?
Yep. I mean, I think everybody on this planet would love to see Nasara Jasara. Honestly, it's something that everybody could get behind, but the more you look into it, you know, if Charlie Ward is correct, that it's been around since the late 1950s, it's been over 60 years and still nothing's happened.
Stop.
Come on.
Stop.
You shut.
I said stop.
I thought you said shup, like shut up, shup.
No, I would never ever say that to you, my love.
Speaking of D. Collier, will RFK stop Big Pharma from having television commercials? You guys don't have them in the UK. You don't have to put up with them, but
we have like Beecham's powders, like for colds. You got the flu, you know, that sort of thing. Beecham's powders, that's about it. You don't have anything else. No.
they have commercials here that half the commercial are somebody speed talking all the side effects of whatever it is that's out there, and many of them they'll say including death. So that's a great question. It's a great question, D. And will he stop it? Yeah, I got a new beginning coming. There's going to be a tower moment for Big Pharma they're not going to like. It wouldn't surprise me if there's if they try to do a hit on RFK as well to get him out of power, because he's going to cost Big Pharma a lot of money. And I see celebration as well. So, yeah, thankfully, that would be great, because I know when I watch like Good Morning Football on the NFL Network, most of the commercials there are Big Pharma. If you watch in any football game, National Football League game, a lot of Big Pharma commercials in there, as well as beer commercials, fast food, a lot of unhealthy shit commercials, So, yeah, things are going to change. Great question, and I see that changing. Can't wait to not see them anymore, right? And I don't watch a lot of TV. I just watch football. Outside of football season, I don't watch anything.
Well, this couldn't be any clearer, really. Will there be changes? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that is change. That is the change card. So, yes. And also, I got the bird again, not flipping the bird, but I got the bird. And that is sudden news if pulled versus it's life-changing news. Documents, writing. So it's going to be set in writing, and it's probably already printed out and ready to go. The actual official, document about that. So yeah, all done, dusted. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, nice.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. So
we like it.
Having it scheduled right on.
Yeah.
It's a new name. Lori Skirchek. I'm a Hungarian Jersey girl living in the South. Wow, you must have some funky accent. So how would a Southern Hungarian girl go say, "You bastard, your horse's ass, y'all"?
Your horse even.
Y'all have a horse's ass.
You cocksmoker.
I don't think cocksmokers in that. That's the. Never.
It's you teaching me these things.
I know. It's like Sausage Party. It's another one.
Sausage Party. That made me cry laughing. That made me cry. Dee, don't forget to put your email address in the chat so that we can, if anybody does want medical intuitive, then people need to know how to get hold of you. Okay. So Laurie says, I was born here, but my grandma had quite the dialect. I bet she did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, we made it through all the questions. Thank you, everyone, for sending them in. And as we can't get to everyone's comments, I love that mug. I need to put that part of the mug on Etsy, so you guys can have some coffee or tea while you're watching this from our official mug. But
Yeah.
Thank you once again, everyone, for being part of our Tuesday night, all the great conversation that goes on in the chat. Anything you want to wrap up with, my love?
Just check out the sale that I've got going on. There's $20 off some of my readings. So PsychicAlly.net. It's on for a week, so make the most of that. Yeah, so an hour reading, it's $20 off. You know, so yeah, there's a lot going on. So yeah, the Patreons is normally cheaper for Patreons, but that's reduced as well. So yeah, there's a I'm doing, and there's also available the yearly readings as well. They're starting up for a forecast for 2025. So
I wanted to ask you, my love.
What about you, my love?
I wanted to ask you real quick. Well, first of all, be sure to check out, obviously in5d.com. There's like a cajillion, over 6,000 articles on there. Hit the search bar and you'll find everything. And in5d.net for quantum tie-dye t-shirts that have an amazing energy. I got the shipping plugin fixed on there. So if you had any issues with ordering before, you won't now. One thing I wanted to bring up real quick, my love, is the possibility of doing a New Year's Eve show, New Year's Eve show, where we can do our predictions and everything like that. So it'd be like,
yeah,
I have a gig on New Year's Eve with Chuck here in Sarasota. So I thought, well, shit, we could make it a New Year's Eve show, and I think it'd be better for viewers as well, because many people, if they're out, they wouldn't be able to see it. But New Year's Eve, why not? We can do our predictions that night for the next year. What do you think?
I love it. Yeah, I'm going.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm going. Good. Yeah.
So once again, I want to thank everyone. Please join us. Definitely. Please join us on Rumble. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. That link for Rumble, if you're watching on Facebook, is right above our video. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's right below. Hopefully we'll see you guys over there for Live and Uncensored on Rumble. So until the next time, we're sending... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, darling. I just want to say happy birthday to my little Ria. It's her birthday Wednesday, which is today for me here. Just wanted to say happy birthday, my darling. I love you.
Oh, happy birthday. Yeah. That's okay. No, it's family's important. Family always should interrupt anything else. But yeah, on behalf of the love of my life, my beautiful wife, Ali, I'm Greg. We're sending you all lots of love from our hearts to yours. See you on Rumble in about 20 minutes. Take care, everyone. Peace.
Bye. Go Chiefs.